Hello again, everyone. Edwin Warner back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about Saturn in conjunct the Ascendant in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in the natal chart. They were a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up as well. You have Saturn in conjunct the Ascendant in the natal chart. An adjustment, which is the Inconjunct, may be needed between matters that are pertaining to the self, the physical body, and the appearance, which is the Ascendant, and work in career-related matters, which is a Saturn. One or the other may be overemphasized, and the key is to find a balance, the equilibrium with the energy. It could be, where you may wind up, being dominated, by matters of the physical body, the appearance, the self, to the expense of career and work-related matters, or the other way around. And the thing is, let's say, Saturn is in Taurus as an example. Career, work-related matters, may be tied in. Carpet laying, geology, architecture, agriculture, farming, gardening, cultivation, banking, finance, art, music. And the thing is, another way, this aspect may manifest in the natal chart is that there may be an imbalance, which is the Inconjunct, between activities that are associated with the father, which is Saturn, and those prominent in your early childhood, and a grandparent, which is the Ascendant. You may be dominated by one or the other. It could be where matters, activities, connected with the father may monopolize your time to the expense of those that were prominent in your early childhood and a grandparent, or it could be the other way around, where activities that are connected, people prominent in your early childhood and a grandparent may dominate your time and energy to the expense of activities with the father. So again, it's about finding, the balance, the equilibrium, the harmony with the energy. When you have inconjuncts in astrology, there could be a lot of vacillation and distortion of energy. Now, let's say, for example, if you have your you have your ascendant in Gemini, those matters, a grandparent and, people prominent in your early childhood, one or more of those persons may actually be a Gemini, sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be those that are versatile, diversified, loquacious, adaptable, mercurial, shrewd, cunning. It could be those that are mischievous as well, and very changeable and vacillating. Now, another thing about Saturn in conjunct the Ascendant in the natal chart is that there could be too much or too little concentration, which is Saturn, on matters pertaining, to the self, the physical body, and the appearance, which is the Ascendant. So it could be where you could be at times where you're overly fixated on those matters, and other times you just may be oblivious to them and not pay attention to them. That could be to one's detriment, especially if you have, if you're letting your physical body go to the point where, you start having, physical related issues, or has some effect on your vitality or energy. As an example, the thing is, it's the rising, if the Ascendant is in Sagittarius, one may have a rather, sporty or athletic appearance. Pisces rising can have like an ethereal type look. There could be, like Sagittarius, there could be some proclivity, to weight gain, though. Libra rising can incline toward a more, attractive appearance, one that is formed very elegantly and has, even balanced features, as some examples. Now, another thing about Saturn in conjunct the Ascendant in the natal chart is that you may either work, with just Saturn extremely hard, on activities that are associated with new beginnings, new projects, and endeavors, which is the Ascendant, or you may go through prolonged, protracted periods where you don't at all. So again, it's about finding, that balance, the equilibrium, the harmony with the energy. Now, if the, let's say, if the Ascendant is in the zodiac sign Cancer, as an example, new beginnings, projects, and endeavors, maybe things that are home-related, could be a home business, could be something with home remodeling, renovation, roofing, siding, real estate. It could be doing something with home decoration, or some work that involves laundry or plumbing, like a laundry or plumbing business. As some examples, doing something with history. Now, another thing about this aspect is that there may either be too much or too little energy and vitality, which is the Ascendant, expended on Saturn-related matters, which can cover a wide divergence of things, whether it could be something related to work, the career, the livelihood, responsibilities, business matters with the father. Maybe it's dealing with chronic issues, trying to attain greater social status and stature in life, as some examples. Now, let's say if the Ascendant, is in Leo, as an example, the person, may have near inexorable energy. Anyway, so the thing about it is that there's, there will be points where the person may be expending so much energy. You don't want to get to the point of overexertion, but at the same time, you don't want to just, let things, go by the wayside, so to speak, and just forget about them and be oblivious to them. So it's about finding the balance, the equilibrium, the harmony with the energy. Again, let's say, Saturn, let's say, is in Virgo, as an example. There may be, responsibilities that are service related, or something with health and fitness. Maybe there's something with cleaning or sanitizing or organization, as some examples. Now, also, too, chronic related issues, which is Saturn, may either have an exceptionally adverse effect on what you can do physically, and then there may be times when it's none whatsoever. So, let's say, if you have Saturn in Libra, there may be chronic related issues in the lower back, the kidneys, the endocrine system. As some examples, Saturn in Scorpio may have chronic related issues tied in with the colon, the prostate, the bladder, and the reproductive system, as another example. Also, too, Saturn in conjunct the Ascendant in the natal chart may also manifest in either having an exorbitant amount of drive and motivation, which is the Ascendant, to improve your social status and stature in life, which is Saturn, or none whatsoever. So, there may be times when you have, exceptional amount of drive and motivation, matters with social status and stature in life, and other times you just may put it under the rug for a prolonged or protracted period and not do anything connected with it. So, again, it's about finding the balance, the equilibrium, the harmony with the energy. Now, if Saturn is in Taurus, as an example, one may work on improving the social status and stature in life in a rather plodding, methodical, and deliberate manner. Saturn in Aries may be quicker, more spontaneous, could be more impulsive in doing so, or maybe doing something Aries related, whether it's something with the military or sports, something with speech pathology, physiology, could be something connected with leadership or being pioneering or innovative, as some examples. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Next time, everyone, stay well.